Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports. My name is Rev Trev, and I'm so glad that you're here. Hit that like and subscribe because I'm a passionate fan who's also very realistic, and today is going to be a very honest and realistic video about what's wrong with the Green Bay Packers, okay? I have been a fan for over 32 years, so I have seen some of the greatest times, incredible games, incredible playoff runs, incredible performances, things that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Joys and victories and unbelievable moments. I've also seen some terrible moments, some bad injuries. I've seen we cannot stop the run again. We get destroyed in a playoff game or a pick in the wrong time in a playoff game. And I've seen it all, okay? Now, we've been blessed with 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks during my fandom, but I've seen so many incredible teams. I've seen 3 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl victories. So I'm just saying, as a fan, I've been very, very thankful to be a fan of the Packers, and we've had a lot of success in the ups and the downs. And I did say at the beginning of the season that we needed to buckle up because, put that seatbelt on, everyone, because it's going to be an up and down season. There's going to be turbulence. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be rough. It's going to be, all kinds of crazy stuff because we have a very young offense, right? Now, the fact is that's what's exactly happened. And to be honest with you, it's been a lot more bumpy than I was anticipating in the first 6 games. Now, here's the facts, okay? We are now 2-4, and this is the worst start we've had since 2004. And that is concerning, and I understand. We have a young quarterback. We have a young offensive weapon group, right? They're still young and new, and I get it. But there's something wrong, and there's something off about this team because we are not really competing in games as much as I was anticipating. Maybe I'm totally out to lunch on what my expectations, but I try to have realistic expectations as a fan, often predicting realistic records instead of like, we're never going to lose. You know those fans? I mean, maybe you're there. You're that guy who always picks us to be 13-3 or whatever it is, 13-4 or 14-3 and whatever it is. You always do that, right? And you predict that we're going to win the Super Bowl every year. I don't do that. But let's be honest about this season. Our run game has absolutely been awful. There's only been 2 games where we've played decent. In fact, one we played well. We won that game. I think we won both those games. My friend Brian was messaging me about that. But we have been terrible in the run game, and I believe that's a factor. Dylan has been disappointing. Aaron Jones has been injured. Christian Watson has been injured and now is injured again. And I think he's going to be injured for a while. Bach is on the IR. Jenkins has just come back. And so I'm not here giving you excuses. I'm telling you these are factors and reasons why we have been struggling so much. But we do need to ask ourselves some tough questions because our first half fails have been awful. Let's go through the 6 games in 7 weeks, okay? Week number 1. We play the Chicago Bears in Chicago, and we scored 10 points in the first half. And in the second half, we scored 28, scored 14 points in each third and fourth quarter, and won that game. It was glorious and wonderful, and everyone thought the Bears were going to beat us. Week 2, we were at the Falcons. We had 10 points in the second quarter, did not score in the first. We had 14 in the second half and lost by 1, okay? Week 3, we're at Lambeau. We're at home, okay? We didn't score for 3 quarters. And then we won the game by scoring 18 points against the Saints in that fourth quarter. It was amazing. There was a lot of excitement and a lot of hope. Week 5, okay? No, wait a minute. Week 4. Week 4, we're again at Lambeau. We scored 3 points in the first half and then 17 in the second half. right? Lost that game as well. Week 5, we lose to the Raiders because we had 3 points in the first half, and then we had 10 points in the third quarter and 0 in the fourth quarter, and we lost by 4. Okay? Then we had a bye week in week 6, and then after the bye week, week 7, we go against the 1-5 Broncos, and we didn't score again in the first half, and then we scored 17 in the second half and lost by 2. So what bothers me about the first half fails is that we are not prepared to start games. We are not ready. Our halftime adjustments are absolutely amazing. And that is just a fact that I've just shown you here. We are not ready. We're not prepared. I do believe that's on coaching. I do believe that's on the players. They need to be ready, especially after a bye week, okay? Or was it the Raiders game? I believe we had tons of time. I think we had 11 days to get ready for that, and we had 3 points in the first half. It's just unacceptable, and there's something wrong, okay? There's absolutely something wrong with that. We're not ready. So my question is, and I know a lot of Packers fans are asking this question, and a lot of other fans are asking this question, is Jordan Love still the present, the short-term, and the long-term answer for Green Bay? And I don't know the answer to that question. And is it time to see what Clifford can do? Right? So, this is such a massive topic, okay? And I'm the kind of guy that loves to stick with people and be faithful and to see a progression, right? What we've seen in Jordan Love, we've seen some flashes of some greatness. We've seen some big inaccuracy issues. I thought that he was going to throw 17 picks this year because I was worried about his accuracy. I'm thankful that I don't think he's going to throw 17 picks. It's going to be less than that, which is really encouraging. But the parts where it's like so many 3s and outs and so many missed opportunities on third down, and just he doesn't look like he's there yet. Now, I'm okay to progress with him, but I have no problem now that fans are asking to see what Clifford can do. Because when we saw Clifford in the preseason, and I know it's just the preseason, but he looked like a mini Favre out there. He's been impressive. I'm okay if the Packers decide to try out Clifford. I think they're going to stick with Jordan Love for a couple more weeks at least, if not for the whole season, okay? But I'm okay that the conversation is shifting because we want to win games. We're the worst start since 2004. Just to remind you of that again. Okay, so look at the rest of this, the next 6 games, okay? So what's the rest of this season going to look like for us? We're at home next week against the Vikings on October 29th, okay? We're at home again against the LA Rams, another tough opponent, okay, November 5th. Then we're at the Steelers, okay, and November 12th. We're at home against the LA Chargers on November 19th. And then Thanksgiving, the morning game is, or early afternoon, depending on where you live, we are at the Lions, and the Lions have had our number for about 2 seasons now, 3 seasons in a row, okay? That could be gross, okay? And then we played at the Chiefs Kingdom, guys, Arrowhead Stadium on December 3rd. And I'll just be completely honest and real with you. I can see us losing every single one of those games. It's very possible that we go 0-6 in the next 6. And if that happens, we're going to be 2-10. 2-10, guys. 2-10. Now, we can win some of those games at Lambeau. Maybe we can find a way to beat the Steelers because they have not been as good either. But I'm just telling you, if we lose these next 6 games, we're 2-10. And then, maybe earlier than this, we can start talking about who we drafted. And I'm not saying that it's going to be a quarterback. It depends on what pick we have, but I know that people want to throw out those big names, right? The Caleb Williams name. I'm telling you, if we're 2-10, I think that's a realistic option, and we can talk about that. But I don't know if we're going to be 2-10 because the games after that, some of them we play the Bears again, which we could beat them. I mean, maybe they beat us at home. I don't know. We play the Vikings again. We played these teams, right? So this is where we're at, and that's why I'm asking the question: what's wrong with the Green Bay Packers? And I'd like you to put in the comments, what do you think is wrong with the Green Bay Packers? How many games in the next 6 games do you think we are going to win? Because I would love to hear your comments about this. I am absolutely concerned as a Packers fan. Yes, I've buckled up, but this turbulence is nasty. It's absolutely nasty. So I'm hoping that we turn things around. But if we play in those first halves like we have for the last 6 games, like we're going to do in these next 6 games, I'm telling you we're going to be 2-10. We have to play better in the first half. So it's on our coaches, it's on our players, it's about health, it's about progression. Now is the time. Now is the time. So these next 6 weeks are absolutely crucial. Thanks so much for watching. I'm passionate, I'm honest, I'm realistic, and that's the kind of content I make. Good, awesome Packers content. I'm just being honest and real, everyone. So hit that like and subscribe. And of course, always, I'm going to be cheering my team on no matter what happens. Go, Pack, go.